What's up, WWE Universe? It's your boy Nash. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, I revealed the results of the WWE Network special known as Super Showdown, which was live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground in Melbourne, Australia. Of course, it was live this morning at 2 a.m. here in California, but in the East, it was live at around 5. But I was able to watch it at 7 in the morning, but I did get a bit sidetracked, so I was not able to record that earlier today, but here we are. And WWE Super Showdown, we would like to send a special thanks to Hands Like Houses for Monster, the official theme of WWE Super Showdown, which is off the album Anon, available October 12th on iTunes and Spotify. Alright guys, so we're going to kick things off with the SmackDown Tag Team titles as the New Day defended the titles against The Bar. Now this was a pretty interesting scenario. You would think that it would be Big E and Kofi Kingston or Big E and Xavier Woods. No, it was actually Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, which is a bit of a odd scenario because it's very rare. It's very rare that Xavier Woods gets to compete in the ring. It's very rare, but at the end, Xavier Woods hit Cesaro. Yeah, I believe it was Cesaro with a backstabber, allowing Kofi Kingston to hit Cesaro with the double stomp, giving them the 1-2-3, and still SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The New Day. Alright guys, from there we move on to one of two matches that ended in controversy as Becky Lynch defended the SmackDown Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. Now the closing moments of this match is of controversy. So Charlotte Flair had applied the figure 8 on Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch decided to take her title and hit Charlotte Flair with it, forcing a disqualification. And then as soon as Becky Lynch was down the aisleway, Charlotte Flair came out, attacked her from behind, and yet she still got laid out by Becky Lynch. But I can't tell you that per orders of SmackDown General Manager Paige, Charlotte Flair will be getting her rematch this coming Tuesday on SmackDown Live. So who knows? Maybe we might see a different outcome. Who knows? Alright guys, so from there we move on to a match that honestly I did not think it would ever come to fruition, but it has, as John Cena teams up with Bobby Lashley to take on the team of Elias and Kevin Owens. Now this was by far probably the now this was one of those matches that was pretty interesting because the last time we saw John Cena on live TV, it was back in April at the Greatest Royal Rumble in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I've heard a lot of rumors, and supposedly the rumors are true, but John Cena has no intention on coming back to the States. Honestly though, I don't know why. If I had to guess, I would probably say it's because of the fact that that he and Nikki Bella had to cancel the marriage, break off the relationship. Either that or he's thinking about moving to China because he's been staying in China for the last few months, I believe. Yeah, the last few months or so. But anyway, so John Cena hits the closing moments of the match. John Cena hits Elias with an attitude adjustment, and then hits him with this move that I don't even know how to pronounce. It's Mandarin. If you guys know the name of the move, Be sure to post in the comments below, because I know that Corey Graves had mentioned it on commentary, but it's supposed to be called the Lightning Fist. I don't know what that means in Mandarin, but it's basically just a straight right hand. A straight right hand to the jaw. Literally knocked out Elias, and John Cena pinned him to win the match. And then he basically said thank you to the WWE Universe, for allowing John Cena to do what he loves. This could be a sign that we may see John Cena retire. Who knows? Alright, guys. So now we move on to the first of two matches in which the superstars have home field advantage, as the Iconics took on Asuka and Naomi. Now, this is actually the Iconics' first pay-per-view match since being in the main roster, since going to SmackDown Live. So it was pretty awesome for them. Honestly though, I was hoping for the Iconics, but my hopes were correct. The Iconics hit a double team on Asuka. Yeah, on Asuka to pick up a pinfall victory. So it was a huge homecoming win for the Iconics. Awesome performance by them. Alright, guys, now we move on to the WWE Championship. And this was by far the most hard-hitting match I had ever seen in the last few years, as AJ Styles defended the title, the WWE Championship, against Samoa Joe. No countouts, no disqualifications, there must be a winner. This was by far the most insane thing ever, because AJ Styles was seeing red. Literally, just the fire in his eyes. You know he was seeing red. But the closing moments of the match, during the match, Samoa Joe had popped his knee onto the edge of the table that was set up, and then at the closing moments of the match, AJ Styles actually made Samoa Joe tap out to the calf crusher to retain the WWE Championship. So the rivalry is officially done. No more Samoa Joe. Odds are with the injury he might be gone for a few months. But we'll see. Alright, guys, so now we move on to 6-woman tag team action, as the Bellas and the Raw Women's Champion Rowdy Ronda Rousey teamed up to take on the Riot Squad. Now, I want you guys to just close your eyes and picture this. So I want you guys to close your eyes and picture yourselves literally at WWE Super Show-Down in the audience, or watching at home on the network. Now I want you guys to picture Ronda Rousey applying a armbar to both Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. That's exactly what happened. Ronda Rousey made both Morgan and Logan tap out to the armbar, which was insane. Never been done before. And it happened. So yeah, so the Bellas, so Ronda Rousey picked up the victory for her team by tapping out Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. And speaking of Australians, we move on to the Cruiserweight Championship. I never believed this would happen, but Cedric Alexander defended the title against Buddy Murphy, and this was a fast-paced match. Closing moments of the match, Cedric Alexander had applied the lumbar check on Buddy Murphy, pinned Buddy Murphy, only got a 2 count. Buddy Murphy then hit Murphy's Law, and your new Cruiserweight champion is Buddy Murphy. Honestly, I was a bit surprised. I mean, literally, practically this whole year, Cedric Alexander has been undefeated since like January. I think since February. Yeah. I think since February. I believe so, because February was when was when Drake Maverick announced the Cruiserweight tournament earlier this year. And yeah, I mean, huge shout out to Cedric Alexander for actually making the Cruiserweight Championship what it is today. Unfortunately, but Buddy Murphy is now the Cruiserweight Champion. Buddy Murphy, congratulations to you, my friend. You definitely earned it. Alright, guys, now we move on to a match that a lot of people were speculating about, as Braun Strowman and the Raw Tag Team Champions Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre took on Dean Ambrose, Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, and Universal Champion Roman Reigns, The Shield. Now we all thought that Dean Ambrose was going to turn his back on The Shield, but no, Dean Ambrose will always be a hound of justice no matter what. And the closing moments of the match was that Dean Ambrose hit Dirty Deeds on Dolph Ziggler to pick up the victory. It was so fast paced. It was back and forth. Anything could have happened, and even Roman Reigns speared Braun Strowman through the barricade, which was pretty awesome. It was amazing. But yes, so congratulations to the Shield, but Roman Reigns should not be celebrating just yet, because if you guys remember, next month on November 2nd, he will be defending the Universal title against the Beast Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. Alright, you guys, now we move on to a number 1 contenders match between Daniel Bryan and The Miz. This was only like just a few minutes long, but we all thought that The Miz had rolled up Daniel Bryan to become number 1 contender, but Daniel Bryan ended up getting the victory, and The Miz was pretty pissed. So at WWE Crown Jewel, it will be AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. Alright, you guys, now we move on to the main event. Last time ever, Triple H versus The Undertaker, with HBK, Shawn Michaels, in the corner of the game, and the Big Red Machine Kane in the corner of The Undertaker. And this was another one of those matches where it was back and forth. It was like seeing Hell in a Cell all over again. But the tables were turned this side, because Triple H defeated The Undertaker via a pinfall after he hit the pedigree on The Undertaker. And then after that, I never would have imagined that this would happen, but all 4 men, Triple H, Michaels, Kane, and the Undertaker, stood tall. They had their hands raised and all that. And Undertaker looked at Brother Kane, and they both attacked DX. And the Undertaker had hit Shawn Michaels with a chokeslam onto the announce table and walked out of the arena to close out the show. Alright, you guys, that is going to do it for the Super Showdown results. Hope you guys enjoyed. Post in the comments below. Smash that thumbs up button. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I make a new video. And on that, this is your boy Nash here, signing out.